Minneapolis moving at warp speed in this time-lapse footage. We're in the basketball hotbed of Indiana. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Dragic.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, they've got Adebayo. He's out there with Myers Leonard. Hero out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Nunn in at the point. And for the Pacers, Turner and Sabonis playing inside. Ogden and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. And it's Warren in at the small forward. Conference rivals in this one, Clark. Does that matter as much as people think, or is it just another game?
I still think it matters to the players. I mean, they're a little less emotional now, rivalries. They're not as heated, a little more practical. I think it's mostly about making the playoffs and where you're seated.
Here's Nunn. And it's Leonard missing. Now Brogdon. Picked his pocket. Here's Hero. Down low, here's Butler. Lays it up and banks it in.
And Butler is no easy cover. When he's in the paint, he's looking to score, which is what you should do. I like his attacking, confident mindset.
Now here's Brogdon. Pass to Turner. Over Adebayo. The shot by Turner, no good. Outside Butler. Pass to Nunn. Here's Hero. Guarded by Oladipo. Kicks it out to Leonard. The three. Sabonis grabs the board. So Oladipo will bring it up for Indiana. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
First free throw is good. And with this summer signing of Jimmy Butler, the Miami Heat demonstrating they still can lure star talent to South Beach.
The Heat back on the rise. The Butler signing sets the stage for the summer of 2021 when they should have the cap space to sign another max player.
And he makes both free throws.
And a player who flew under the radar last year, Malcolm Brogdon. Pacers wanted to add him over the summer. Got a hefty deal from Indiana to leave the Bucks. Exactly the kind of player that the Pacers need.
Here's Hero. He's coming off a 13-point game against Portland. Shot clock at 5. Outside Butler. Shoots over Warren. Sabonis grabs the board.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And it's the Heat on the break. Here's Nunn, and he drops it in from the low post.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
On offense, here are the Pacers, trailing by 2. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Brogdon the pass to Oladipo. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Hero. Unable to get that one. Good D by Brogdon. So Oladipo will bring it up for the Pacers. The putback and staying with the play, Sabonis.
Oh, I love the aggressive nature with which Sabonis offensive rebounds. He hustles, he's got great energy, but he's also pretty skilled. And you saw all of that right there.
Here's Nunn. We saw him with 10 points last game. It's stolen by Oladipo. Outside Warren. And it's Oladipo that time on the assist by Warren.
Excellent concentration from Oladipo. Even when you get physical with him, he figures out a way to convert.
Miami's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Yep, it counts.
This is the kind of unselfishness you love seeing from Brogdon, making sure he gets it to the open man.
Here's Nunn. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Pass to Butler. Tries it from 9. The pass to Hero. Second chance shot. The rebound by Turner.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Warren, the pass to Turner. Pass to Brogdon. Clock at 6. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner.
And love the professional, hard-nosed approach that Brogdon takes. So good at adjusting, even through contact.
The Heat trail by 6. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
Boy, quickly becoming a real force defensively. Miles Turner, one of the league's premier shot blockers.
And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. You look at the Clippers. They're locked in again at that 3rd spot. Not a bad place to be.
And looking at Indiana, they just can't seem to find the mojo they need to move up the rankings. They've tinkered with their lineup, but so far they just keep getting the same results.
Now, here's Oladipo. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Hornets in Charlotte. Warren, the pass to Brogdon. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts. And you look at the job description for an elite defensive big man. Nowadays, it's not enough to just protect the rim.
No, you've got to be able to move your feet and also defend on the perimeter as well. And that's where Turner's quick feet have helped him. He's able to guard smaller players and recover to the lane. And that's a nice combination.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
For Indiana, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. That free throw good from Brogdon. Scouting reports very detailed, Clark. Talk about the types of insights those scouting reports would reveal about your team and your opposition.
Typically player tendencies and team tendencies. How do they win? What areas are they really strong in? A team being excellent on the glass or tremendous in transition offense or very physical. I mean, just those types of nuggets that you would have for a team and then individual players so that you could try to position them to not be at their best by what you did to counteract them.
Good explanation. Here's Nunn. Now a timeout called by Miami. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Yeah, and you know, those losses really hurt when you can't get anything going your way, everything's going against you. Very frustrating.
A moment now to see the numbers for Warren. He's putting up 9 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And there isn't much to write home about with his numbers. I think he'd like to up his contributions.
Yeah, but you got to earn that chance. I mean, you get what you earn. His numbers are fine, but he's not going to get a lot more floor time unless he turns it up a notch.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Here's Indiana. They're on a 17-4 run right now. Oladipo with the ball. Butler covering. Left side, Warren. With his first shot attempt. No good on that one. And the Heat going the other way now. Last time they met was in Miami.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
Here's Brogdon. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. Outside Warren. And it's sent back by Leonard.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Now, here's Oladipo. 6 points for him. And here is Warren. Shot clock at 6. Turner passes to Sabonis. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Well, always interesting to check out the first-year stars of the NBA. And on that list are the rookies who have been almost automatic from the field this past month. You take a look at Hero, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks.
And his confidence is going to keep growing if he continues shooting like he has over the past month.
And what I like about him is he rarely pulls the trigger unless he has a quality look, an open look. And he's cagey and crafty in how he creates room for himself to get a shot off. Well, I love his offensive presence. A lot of poise he plays that end of the floor with.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And he's at nearly 90% from the free throw line this season, so having a terrific year.
And, you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Leaf checked in for Sabonis. Doug McDermott comes in for T.J. Warren. Lamb is checked in for Oladipo. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Brogdon. Now here's Lamb. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. In the corner, Iguodala with it. Drills the three-pointer.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And the Pacers call time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Robinson's checked in for Miami. Indiana leading. McConnell scanning the floor. Passes it to McDermott. Pass to Lamb. To end the drought. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. They get Andre Iguodala.
I really believe the more playing time that Lamb gets, the better he'll become. He still has the potential in my mind to be a very solid player in this league.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Heat.
You know, points off turnovers can be a very telling stat, and we've seen a few of those from them already.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
He's off on the first.
You feel like Jeremy Lamb has been in the league forever, mostly known for being a piece in the Harden trade when he left OKC, but Lamb is coming to his own the last few years.
Good on the second free throw. And Jeremy Lamb, you feel like, Greg, he could be kind of a late bloomer.
The improvement he's shown the last few seasons has been huge. much more comfortable as a scorer, and the defense has picked up for him as well.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Boy, tell you what, nice watching Lamb convert these hard baskets. I mean, showing some real toughness on that play.
Now here's Iguodala. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Dishes to Robinson. Kicks it to Dragic. Just 5 on the clock. Good work defensively by Turner. Pacers leading by 5. McDermott with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Shoots a fader, and the shot is long. Miami's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game, and the shot goes in.
Boy, the unselfishness of Iguodala is really admirable. A forward with excellent vision. He has a feel for when one of his guys is open.
Now here's McConnell to the paint. McDermott can't get it to go. On offense, here are the Heat. They're on a 13-3 run. Robinson passes to Dragic. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Dragic has got it all tied up now for the Heat. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. And the pass to Leaf. On the wing, Lamb. He dishes it to Turner. Shoots over Olynyk. Shot's good by Turner. And the Pacers lead by 2.
Boy, and Turner's really good at picking the defense apart, especially with the catch-and-shoot jumper.
1:52 left to play in the first quarter. Miami's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Iguodala with it. Now defended by McDermott. Iguodala no good. And Indiana shooting at a nice 53% rate to start the game. They are sticking to the campaign. Knocked loose. Crowder with the steal. 1:25 left in the first quarter. Dragic the pass to Olynyk. It's hauled in by Leaf. Here's Lamb. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Well, Clark, you know, it took some time for him to get to this point, but Jeremy Lamb has taken his game to the next level.
And you know, guys, we see these young guys come into the league after just 1 year of college, and it takes them a while to figure it out sometime. Lamb has gone from being just a contributor to a nightly impact player with his scoring. But across the board, you can see his game upticking in a really positive way.
First free throw is good.
Yeah, you know, this is Indiana's second year now, guys, without Paul George. Obviously, that trade had a ripple effect, and in some ways, it's still being felt.
Aaron Holiday is checked in for McDermott. And Lamb drops them both. And the Pacers ended up with a pretty decent deal given George's public demands.
Yeah, I agree, because it was a tough situation for the Pacers once it became clear Paul George was not going to re-sign. The Pacers happy with Oladipo and Sabonis, actually thrilled, but at the same time, you look at OKC and Paul George putting up MVP numbers, makes you wonder what could have happened had he stayed. Boy, I really love the way Dragic spreads that ball around.
Now, here's McConnell. He's guarded by Dragic. Holiday, the pass to Leaf. Shoots over Crowder. That misses off the backboard. Miami trailing. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Oh, Turner in position. He's off on that one.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Robinson dishes to Olynyk. Pass to Dragic. Lets it go with a three. And so it's Malcolm Brogdon making highlights for the Indiana Pacers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. The trade deadline is approaching, and Jimmy Butler talked about how it feels hearing your name in trade rumors.
Feelings are different for everybody, to tell you the truth. For me, I don't think about it because whatever's going to happen is going to happen. You go out there and control what you can control. You know, try to help your team win games, play to the best of your abilities. And if it just so happens you get traded, then you got to suit up and play for the next team.
Staying level-headed and ready for whatever's next. That's Jimmy's mindset, Greg, in a nutshell.
And it's fair to say that the level of professionalism and maturity he possesses is really impressive.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And when you consider how the Pacers are doing, guys, what do you think?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. On the court right now for the Pacers, we've got Jeremy Lamb. Leaf is out there with Miles Turner, and it's T.J. McConnell, and it's Holiday in at the shooting guard position. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Olynyk. Here's McConnell. Off target with his three. The Heat shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Iguodala, the pass to Dragic. That puts them in the lead. Dragic has got the lead up to 2 now for the Heat.
A savvy passer at his position. Iguodala has that pass-first mentality that his teammates appreciate.
Now, here's McConnell. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Passes it to Turner. A fadeaway. That one goes. Count it. Turner's got the game tied up here for Indiana.
Hey, Turner's not just an interior scorer. This guy has a jumper that's really reliable. So you got to honor and respect his shot.
Dragic with it. Picked up by Turner. Fires from 14. And it's off the back rim. No good. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for Indiana. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
For Miami, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Outside Dragic. Over Turner. Again, Dragic missing. And Indiana shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Holiday against Iguodala. Lamb passes to Turner. Shoots over Crowder. Here's Leaf. Excellent D here by Iguodala. So it's Miami now, trailing by 2. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the Nets to look forward to. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip.
And just not able to find the target from three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down one in the first.
Clark, if you were a coach on a team, what would you want to see from a guy by the end of his rookie season in the NBA?
You know, Kevin, I won't be specific because I think it's more general in my estimation. Owning his development, whatever that means. Embracing how he's going to get better. If it's a particular area of the game, yes. But understanding the professionalism of work ethic and developing good habits. And really owning that. That's what I would want to see.
And he can't get the first one. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Sabonis, he's checked in for Turner. Warren comes in for Leaf. Oladipo, he's checked in for Aaron Holiday. And Brogdon subbed in for T.J. McConnell. The Heat trail by 3. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Hero. It's good from long range. Hero's got 5 now.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Oladipo outside. And Lamb kicks to Oladipo. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you hear it all the time about how they say reaching the top can be the easy part. It's the staying there that's the true challenge. And Victor Oladipo achieved stardom, but has to make his way back after his knee injury in early 2019.
And he makes the first. And Oladipo had already dealt with soreness in that right knee, and you talked about that, missing about a month earlier in the season.
And some suggested he came back too soon. Hindsight always 20/20, and players want to be out there to help win games. Sometimes teams have to protect them from themselves.
Coming into the NBA, Victor Oladipo, Greg, drew some comparisons to Dwayne Wade, but it was working out with D-Wade that helped take Victor's game to the next level.
And listen, anytime you're the second overall pick, which he was back in 2013, stardom is expected. It just took a while. Now he's got to apply that same work ethic to overcoming the knee injury. And got to like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And Miami has possession after Victor Oladipo missed from long range. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Indiana's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Jimmy Butler has made several all-star teams, but he remains single-minded in pursuit of his bigger goal. Butler said, "I just want to win a championship. That's all that matters. I didn't do it in high school, didn't do it in college. If I don't win it here, then I'll go to the 50 and over league someday. But I got to win a championship at some stage." Kevin?
I like that attitude. Thank you, D.A.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
The elbow, it's Warren. The putback, and staying with the play, Sabonis. And the Pacers lead by 6.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Here's Nunn. He's guarded by Brogdon. Nunn passes to Hero. He kicks it to Butler. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. That shot goes in. He now has 3 field goals and 6 misses today.
You know, Butler continues, Kevin, to expand his offense. I like seeing him rise up with that kind of confidence, and that floater with his size, hard to guard.
Now, here's Oladipo. He's got 10. Pulls up on the wing, and Warren the bucket on the assist by Oladipo.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
Here's Nunn. Pass to Adebayo. Shoots over Warren. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
And it's the Heat with the ball. Victor Oladipo unable to get his last shot to go.
You make your teammates better by giving them good passes. That one was perfect.
Pacers leading by 4. Now Brogdon. 9 points in the game so far. Oladipo, the pass to Brogdon. It's hauled in by the Heat. Outside Butler. There's the pass to Adebayo. Here's Nunn. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Shots good by Hero. And it's now only a 1-point Pacer lead.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Pass to Nunn. Fires for 3. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Oladipo left side. Brogdon outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Clark, your love for the Buckeye State has never been questioned. What was the best part of growing up as a kid in Ohio?
Well, I think a number of things. One, having family around, extended family as well as immediate family, but also the sports love that exists throughout the state and being able to experience that and enjoy that with my dad and siblings. That's special. And having a career in basketball that I've had makes it even more special.
That free throw good from Brogdon.
You know, he's a big guard who really uses his size well. Brogdon is capable of playing either of the guard spots. He's old school in that way, just a guard who happens to be very versatile.
And Indiana making a change here. McDermott's checked in. Brogdon hits them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Here's none. He's guarded by Brogdon. Butler attacking, and it's good for two. Butler's got 8.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Brogdon the pass to Warren. Now here's McDermott. T right on him. Warren finds McDermott. To the middle. Here's Brogdon. Here's Sabonis. Another shot. The shot missing. Great D that time from Leonard. And the call will be against Sabonis. That's his first foul. Miami's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Here's none. He's guarded by Brogdon. Leonard looking around. Outside Butler. 6 to shoot. Here's Hero. 10 points for him.
Got to see more of this from McDermott. It's great when he's able to be this active on defense.
And it's Brogdon off the drive. It's stolen by Adebayo. In transition, here comes Miami. Here's Hero. And there's another one for the Heat.
Boy, you got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
And Butler sends it back.
No denying it. Butler, a superb defender. Really does a nice job using his length to turn shots away.
Sinks the triple. 14 points for him.
With this lead, they're playing confidently, showing a quick trigger from beyond.
Yeah, and the perimeter shots, though, Greg, not really falling at a good clip here. So I think they may have to back out of that a bit and not settle for those jump shots.
And it's the Heat with the ball after Malcolm Brogdon hitting the 3. None. It's rebounded by Indiana. Sabonis has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And it's Oladipo with the jam.
Well, the explosive nature of Oladipo's drives to the rim are incredible. Hard for any defense to keep him from attacking the way he does.
Here's Hero, guarded by Oladipo. Here's none. The Pacers pull it in. Sabonis has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Here's Oladipo. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's none after the made shot from Victor Oladipo. And the Heat call time here. Lottery pick back in 2016, Clark. If there was a question for Domantas Sabonis coming into the league, it was about his length and agility relative to NBA athletes.
Yeah, and you know, those were legitimate questions, Kevin. He's not a big-time shot blocker, but he is nimble for a big guy. Doesn't possess the typical length of a guy his size, but he's got great strength. He's got good quickness, if not speed. And that strength and quickness and know-how serve him well.
Some changes for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Sabonis. Leaf comes in for T.J. Warren. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Malcolm Brogdon. Now here's Dragic. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Portland. The dish now to Iguodala. Kicks to Butler. Just 5 to shoot. And again, it's the Heat missing.
and they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Greg, and that's been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
So it's Miami now. The Pacers making the shot. Olynyk dishes to Dragic. A minute 50 left in the first half. They need this. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 6 rebounds now in the game. It's tipped. Iguodala against Oladipo. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And the veteran Goran Dragic still producing late in his career. Not the force he once was, but always a source of playmaking and scoring.
And the first one drops. Well, you look at the career of Dragic, Greg, he's always been a scoring point guard.
Yeah, and as Dragic has aged, he has learned to lean more and more on his outside shot. Even when his first step and speed start to falter, he'll find ways to put up points.
That one is no good.
And Dragic came into the NBA with something on his resume that not many other rookies have. He has a ring from winning the Slovenian Pro League the year before he came to America. Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The Heat trail by 9. 1:03 left to play here in the half. Iguodala kicks to Olynyk. Again, the miss by the Heat. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Pacers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Now here's McDermott, defended by Butler. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Olynyk.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. There's 39 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Outside Dragic. Dishes to Iguodala. Holiday against Butler. 6 on the shot clock. Over Holiday. Count it, and the Pacer lead has been cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Jimmy Butler.
I mean, the mid-range jumper of Butler is impressive as he continues to get better from here.
Oladipo right side. Pass to Leaf. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession. The Heat making a switch here. Seven seconds left in the first half. Unloads from 13. Count it, and the Pacer lead has been cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Dragic. And so it's the Indiana Pacers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Goran. How would you say you guys have done in the first half?
I mean, you know, we are battling. We as a team, and if we're gonna play like that, I think so. We're gonna be okay.
We'll see what happens in the second half. Thanks, Goran. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Victor Oladipo putting in some incredible work. He had 16 points, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. The first 2 quarters tonight looked a lot like what we saw from him in his last game. And Kenny, what'd you think about what we saw from Indiana?
Well, they're putting bodies on people. If you just look at the rebounding numbers, you can tell that they've been putting their body on and being more physical than the other team. Now, that fact looms large on both sides, and that's going to be the difference in the second half.
And over to Shaq. What'd you think about Miami?
They did some good things, but not enough. They need to start being more assertive. Go harder to the rim. Generate some free throw opportunities at the very least. Do something.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Victor Oladipo in this game, he has been everywhere.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. On the court for the Heat, Bam Adebayo is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Myers Leonard, and it's none in at the point. Now, here's Warren. Here's Turner, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. The Heat trail by 6. Here's Hero. Drains it from beyond the arc. Hero's got the first field goal of the second half for Miami.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Pass to Sabonis. Over Leonard. And there's Sabonis. That's good on the assist from Brogdon. Brogdon's got 4 assists now tonight. The Heat shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. The pass to Nunn. Down low. Adebayo down low. Turner covering. And with that shot, the Indiana lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Adebayo. And Indiana shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Oladipo, the pass to Brogdon. Back to Oladipo. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. 18 points for Victor Oladipo.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Nunn. 5 to shoot. And it's sent back by Turner.
Man, the defense of Turner is astounding. I mean, he positioned himself well to come up with a lot of blocks.
Oladipo misses. The Heat trail by 5. Butler with the ball. Now defended by Warren. High post try. Offensive rebound. Hero. And it's sent back by Turner. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Mark, you and I are sitting here watching this game, broadcasting the game. There are a lot of times that the fans can't see how emotionally charged up you are over some of the things you see on the floor, good and bad.
Hey, I love great basketball. Excellent passing, tremendous hustle, creativity on your moves. One of the things that really excites me, though, is to see the ball pop and end up in a three-point shooter's hands, and he's able to knock one down because the crowd is able to follow that ball, and the anticipation just kind of rises as it gets to the designated shooter. I love guys going after rebounds on the offensive glass.
That's a great example about the three-point shot, though, Clark. I love that. It's terrific. Both free throws good from Warren. The Heat trail by 7.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Hero, guarded by Oladipo. Hero passes to Nunn. Outside Butler. Clock at 6. The 3-ball. The Pacers pull it in. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Here's Hero. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Here's Nunn. He's guarded by Brogdon. Butler deciding where to go with it. Shoots over Turner. And it's Butler missing.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's Oladipo. And it's Oladipo with the jam.
Can't afford to give Oladipo any lanes to the rim. Once he has one, might as well clear out the way.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Here's Nunn. He's guarded by Brogdon. Hero passes to Adebayo. Butler from outside. Butler can't get that one to fall.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Inside. Here's Warren. That one doesn't go. The Heat go the other way with it. Pass to Leonard. He kicks it to Butler. Can they get it? And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter. And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Indiana making some changes. Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Warren, and it's T.J. McConnell in for Victor Oladipo. Pacers leading by 9. And here's McConnell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Sabonis. And there it is for him.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Nunn. He's covered by McConnell. For the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Nunn's got 5 now. Pacers have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. McConnell passes to Lamb. Here's Sabonis. Passes it to McConnell. Lamb against Butler. 6 to shoot. Indiana moving the ball around. They get it again. Here's Sabonis. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Here's Hero. He's got 15. Looking to end his cold spell. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. 12 points for him.
And not his quarter, scoring-wise. Just 1 of 7 from the field.
Here's Turner. It's rebounded by Leonard. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. 8-point game. Clark, you were talking about the unicorns. Miles Turner in that category as a shot blocker who can space the floor. I don't think he's got a ceiling. What about you?
I think his ceiling is really high, Kevin. He's still young, which always bodes well for somebody with his work ethic and skill set. I think he can be an all-star player. Franchise player, those are few and far between. I'm not sure if he can get to that level, but all-star certainly within his reach.
Hero. No good on the triple. Pacers leading by 10. To the paint. Cuts off the pass. And here we go. It's Butler. 14 feet away. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place.
Nice feed, just like his dad. Sabonis is an excellent passing big man. The passing gene was passed on.
And the Heat call time here.
And you look at per minute production, you can make a strong case that Domantas Sabonis at times has been underutilized. With consistent minutes, he can give you an efficient 20-10 every night.
Some changes for Indiana. TJ Leaves checked in for Sabonis. McDermott comes in for Lamb. And Aaron Holiday is subbed in for Brogdon. And Olynyk kicks to Iguodala. Pass to Dragic. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala. Iguodala's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. For Indiana, they've gone 7 of 13 in the 3rd quarter so far, just above 50%. And Sabonis having to spend some time at the power forward spot in today's game, Greg. He's pretty big for that position.
I mean, 6'11", 240. He's gotten leaner, done some yoga, worked on strengthening those hips, looking to stay mobile, and that ought to serve him whichever position he plays.
Indiana leading by 7. Now, here's McConnell. Outside Holiday. Lets the 3 fly. Buries it from 3-point range. Holiday's got 6 points.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Olynyk can't hit. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
He's still trying to find his footing, but Doug McDermott is a great shooter, no question about that, but he needs to keep adding more to his game.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Pacers?
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous, very unselfish.
Yeah, but don't forget about their points in the paint, because those have been big.
He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second. The Heat trail by 11. Dragic with it. 12 points for him. Takes the 13-footer. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. The Pacers have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the 3rd. Some pretty nice work. Back to McDermott over Robinson. McDermott can't get it to go. Miami's gone 3 of 7 from 3-point range here in quarter number 3. Shot by Crowder, no good.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Now the pass to McDermott. Holiday with the 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. Now Dragic. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Outside Robinson. Pass to Dragic. Just 5 on the clock. Over McConnell. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And now that we have a moment, let's see the best free throw shooting teams in the NBA. The Heat 3rd.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want to foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
Kicks it to Holiday. Here's Leaf, defended by Crowder. Leaf, no good. And so it's Crowder with it. He'll bring it up for Miami. They trail by 11. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Outside Holiday. McConnell finds Turner. Shoots over Crowder, and Turner with the basket on the assist by McConnell. Turner's got the lead up to 13 now for the Pacers. Here's Iguodala. 1:46 left in the third. To stop the drought, the shot will not fall. Good work defensively by Turner. Holiday goes in. Missed inside. The Heat trail by 13. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Man, I like the aggressiveness of Iguodala. I mean, remarkable at taking it all the way to the rack.
Now, here's McConnell. To the inside. Crowder with the steal. The finish and the slam dunk by Iguodala.
And that's how they're going to trim this lead. Play tough D, force some turnovers, and then push it in transition.
And here's McConnell. Passes to Leaf. 7-foot shot. Drained for 2 points. Leaf's got his second basket of the game. .46 seconds left in the third. Outside Dragic. From the stripe. Pacers with the rebound. Turner's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Holiday, the pass to Turner. And it's Turner finishing it off.
Boy, that's just too easy, guys. Turner, a player you can't allow to get free near the rack. He's a great dunker. Bang.
The Heat trail by 13. Here's Dragic. Count that one. Dragic has got 14 points for the game.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Now, here's McConnell. He's guarded by Dragic. Pass to Leaf. Shoots over Crowder. Leaf, no good.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Pacers lead by 11. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Oladipo is the 2 with Warren playing small forward. Turner is out there with McDermott, and it's Holiday in at point guard. So that's the group out there for Indiana. To the paint, here's Oladipo. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
You know, this is why Oladipo is a star. I mean, he has a unique ability to convert through really tough defense.
Free throw no good for Oladipo.
You look at Oladipo, and he is really embracing his role as the leader of his team. He's a ferocious competitor, but also a compassionate, good teammate.
Now here is Holiday after the miss from Andre Iguodala. They shoot again. Here's Turner, and they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards in one trip down the floor.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now Oladipo after Jimmy Butler missed from long range. McDermott finds Holiday. At the elbow, Oladipo. Over Dragic. That one off the back iron and out. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Heat. 15-point game. It's a hand on it.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Definitely. You're not going to make plays like that unless you expend the energy.
And here's Warren for 3. The three-pointer is right on target.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Second shot opportunity, and it's Butler missing.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what, Kevin, but he's been awful ever since the second half started. Not even been a factor.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he?
Yeah, you know, the refs are much more lenient with that kind of situation than they used to be.
They get a hand on it, and they double up Butler. Back to Dragic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
First one falls for him. Sabonis, he's checked in for the Pacers. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Aaron Holiday. Myers Leonard, he's checked in for the Heat. Hero comes in for Andre Iguodala. Both free throws good from Dragic. Indiana leading by 16. Feeds to Turner. To the middle. Here's Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Really good to see Turner find the open man, proving once again he's a team-first guy.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Dragic looking it over. Outside Butler. Shoots over Warren. Butler, no good.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
Turner passes to Sabonis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Can't afford to be too handsy with Sabonis. He's very good at forcing the issue and getting these calls.
And he knocks down the first one.
I look at Sabonis as a terrific stretch four. He's a guy who can play either power forward or center, and he has excellent length and a nice touch.
The Heat making a switch here. Nunn's checked in. And Sabonis drops them both. Clark, here's kind of an interesting perspective question for you. How much of making it to the NBA is talent? How much of it is the work you put into it?
Kevin, if I were to give this a ratio, I would probably say 65% talent, 35% work ethic, because you have to have a level of unique giftedness to be an NBA player. Many can work really hard and not be NBA caliber. So I think there's, I tilt that 65-35 talent to work ethic.
Great D that time from Leonard.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Back to Oladipo. Jacks up a three. That one, no good. And Miami the other way now. Here's Nunn. He's guarded by Brogdon. The pass to Hero. Again, the miss by the Heat. Here's Indiana. They're on a 13-4 run. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Shots good by Turner.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Miami's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. That's tipped. Hero passes to Butler. Here's Nunn. He's guarded by Brogdon. Count that one.
Nice look that time from the veteran Butler, a go-to scorer. He's also willing to make the extra pass.
Brogdon the pass to Warren. Now Sabonis. Butler with the ball. Sabonis defending. Ball going up court. Shots good by Hero.
Well, so often we see this, transition buckets off turnovers.
And we know turnovers are painful and costly. You get loose with the ball on one end and get punished on the other end.
Now here's Brogdon. He kicks to Oladipo. Pass to Sabonis. Shoots over Leonard. Sabonis with the bucket. Sabonis has got 12 points in just the second half.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
The Heat trail by 20. Here's Nunn. Clark, last season we saw more of the global game series from the NBA. A couple games in Mexico, one in England. It's nice to see.
Yeah, it really is, because I actually 6 years ago had a chance to be with the Pacers in the global games in the Philippines, and then Taipei, Taiwan with the Rockets. Great experience for the players and the organizations. It's an additional level of travel, no doubt. About a week to 10 days where you're in another country, but it's great for the game and it's great for the fans in those countries.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
Two very easy points right here.
He'll take those all day long.
Now here's Oladipo. Turner inside. Adebayo on him. The shot by Turner, no good.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
As a defender, he's going to just be a bothersome, worrisome guy, making you miserable all night. A hand in your face on every jumper.
Outside Leonard. Passes it to Hero. Down low, Butler. The shot, no good. Nice D from Warren. Oladipo finds Brogdon. Over in the corner, Warren. Back to Brogdon from outside the arc. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Butler. The Pacers pull it in. Warren's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And Oladipo, here we go. It's good. Oladipo's got 6 in the quarter.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Miami's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And now the fast break. Brogdon with the ball. And here's Warren for three, and a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Clark, a lot of fans ask us what qualifies as a legal screen versus a moving screen. They feel there's a lot of gray area there. What do you think?
Well, I think there is some gray area because the problem you have, one of the problems is a number of veterans out there have become really masters at getting a little extra into their screen, which borders on illegal and many times is. So the league is doing a pretty good job of clarifying. And if you're moving your lower or upper body to help a teammate with your screen, then that should be called. And most times it is called as illegal. A hip check, a shoulder, any of that to set a screen is illegal.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. And here's Hill, who will bring it up for the Heat. Outside Robinson. Pass to Okpala. He dishes it to Hill. Goes back up. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Hill's got his first basket of the night.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
McConnell passes to Holiday. And again, it's Indiana converting.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Okpala. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. T.J. Warren picks one up. For a while now, you and I were just talking. We've had a rule that a team cannot go without a first-round pick in consecutive years. Could it be time to lift that restriction?
I certainly wouldn't mind discussing lifting the restriction, but I like it as it is on the books because it does lend itself, I think, to competitive balance. And that's important in the strength of a league.
And the first one drops. The Pacers making a switch here. Sabonis is checked in, and a new group in for the Heat. Leonard, he's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Bam Adebayo comes in for Hill. Heroes checked in for Derek Jones. And it's Dragic in for Robinson. He hits both from the stripe.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, Greg, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Now, here's McConnell. Shot clock at 6. Sabonis kicks to McConnell. Dragic with some nice D.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
The pass to Hero. Launches it. And it's McConnell with the rebound.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to rein it in down the stretch here.
Now here is Holiday. Here's Bitadze. Pass to McConnell. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Do you think it helps the pace of the game with the NBA recently modifying the shot clock rule that after an offensive rebound, it doesn't go back to 24. It goes now to the new number, 14 seconds.
Well, I really like the rule because you don't have to bring the ball over the half-court line, which is 8 seconds, so it makes sense, and it does speed up the game, in my opinion.
Butler, he's checked in for the Heat. Here's Hero. Outside Butler, the 3. The Pacers pull it in. Turner's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Outside Warren. Pass to Sabonis. Butler with the steal. And Dragic with a clear path to the hoop, and the shot is good.
You got to be more careful around Butler. I mean, he's terrific at bouncing over the opposition and taking the ball away.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Indiana.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the...
Oh, that was a strong dunk! Free throw good, Adebayo. And Bam Adebayo. He just plays with so much energy when he's on the floor.
Boy, he is ferocious on both ends of the floor. Great energy player who can finish in the paint with the best of them. Very quick on his feet and can cover a lot of ground for a player his size.
And it's Jones finishing it off.
Oh, here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
Right wing. Here's Vitadze. He's guarded by Adebayo. Here's Sampson. Off the mark, and the drought continues. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Okpawa. And the shot's good from Crowder.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
McConnell passes to Holiday. Back to McConnell. The dish to Holiday. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thank you. Victor, what does tonight's performance say about the confidence of this team?
Just we're pretty good. We play great together, you know, and we play well together as a team. So when we do that, it's easier for us to beat teams.
Victor Wondermatha, thank you, my man. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.